Good evening everyone, my name is Subete and welcome to another deck profile of this LAURIS deck, the true waifu deck. Yeah, I forgot to cut my nails. Too bad I have to play guitar. Alright, so this deck profile is for the LAURIS deck. Let's get it started. For the forerunner we'll be playing is Bermuda. Now Bermuda skill she has a harmony for both Vanguard and Rearguard. Then she has Generation Break, auto ability. When other unit is returned to your hand from the Rearguard circle, which means when she's being bounced back, you may put this girl into your soul. If you do, counter charge 1, choose one of your Vanguard and it gets the skill continuous. If this unit is in harmony, all of your units in the front row gets 3k. So she's very good for the magical numbers for 9k rearguards. Give them 3ks. That's enough to hit the Vanguard of your opponent. So she's pretty good for the offense power. Now for our trigger lineup. We're playing 8 stands, 4 crits, and 4 heals. The heals we're playing the ones from the GFC, yeah. Then the crit is it the generic one?
Generic.
That's a generic one where you put into soul plus 5k, draw 1. Then for the stands we have this one. The skill, harmony for both Vanguard and Rearguard circle, and Rearguard continuous, which is let me see. If this unit is this is not the right one. Yeah, this one. Okay, when this unit is in harmony state, this unit will get the auto ability. At the end of the battle that this unit boosted, you may put this girl back to the top of your deck, and if you do, choose one for your rear guards and bounce it back to your hand and shuffle your deck. So this is for the after you finish your attack with your rear guard, bounce that back, return this back. So best of both worlds. More trigger, more hand. For the other stand we'll be playing is this one. Oh, all PR. All 4. Nice. This one has harmony for both Vanguard and Rearguard circle and continuous skill. If this unit is in harmony, this unit gets the act ability. Put this girl into your soul, draw 1 card, choose one Rearguard plus 2k. Very simple. Also helps with the magical numbers. For our grade 1 lineup, 4 perfect guards, and this is the perfect guard harmony.
Can return ability.
Yeah, she can bounce back to your hand for more perfect guard.
MVP of my deck.
Okay. Aina. Her name is Aina. Okay. She has the harmony skill, both Vanguard and Rearguard of course, and Generation Break 1 auto ability. When this unit becomes harmony, choose one of your other units and they get free harmony. So very good to proc off harmony skill. And she got the act ability, counter blast 1, rest this unit. Choose all of your units in harmony in the same column as her, they get 5k. So harmony, counter blast rest, 5k.
And then you can use LAURIS to bounce back.
Yeah, use LAURIS to bounce her back, call back her out again.
Yeah.
Rinse and repeat if you want. So 3 copy of her. And next we'll be playing 4 copy of I Love Remilia. There's a name, Subaru. Her name is Subaru. Harmony. She has harmony, both Vanguard and Rearguard. Quite standard. She has her second skill is an auto ability, once per turn. When she becomes harmony, choose one of your other units in harmony and they get Generation Break 2. And if you do, under the end of turn, that unit gets the continuous resist, and this unit gets resist also. So you can do a lot of plays with this. Give GB2, then give resist here and there. So it's very good. If only she can give resist to Ram. 3 copies of the strike folders for LAURIS. Strike folders used for strikes, and to find LAURIS. now for our grade 2, 3 copies of what's her name? Ellie, right? Ellie.
I think so.
Harmony for Vanguard and Rearguard. Then, if this unit is in Harmony, she gets 2k for each of your Sentinel in your drop zone. So if you use up all of your Sentinel into your drop zone, she gets like 8k. And then auto ability, when this card is put onto your Guardian Circle, you may show +1, and if you do, if you have a Sentinel ability card on your drop zone also, if you do, she gets 5k shield. So she's just a defensive card. 3 copies of her, then 1 copy of this girl, Eleanor. Harmony, Vanguard, Rearguard.
Selective draw.
When this unit is bounced back to your hand, return back from your Rearguard Circle, counter +1 and soul +1. If you do, look at the same number of cards from the top of your deck as the same number of Harmony units. Yeah, and put one of them into your hand, put the rest to the bottom of your deck at any order. So she's there to draw, you know, draw the ones that you need.
Selective draw.
And next, Speaker. So hard to find, so rare, very highly sought for. The skill, Generation Break 1, counter +1. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, and if she's also boosted, counter +1, and choose one of your other Rearguard and bounce it back to your hand. Choose one card from your hand and call it the rear, and that card gets 3k. So she can make a lot of good plays with bouncing and calling. 3 copies of Speaker. Then we have 3 copies of Maronier. Maronier skill, Harmony, and she has the auto ability. When this unit becomes Harmony, if you have a Vanguard with LAURIS in the card name, she gets 3k. So she's a 12k attacker. And then Generation Break 2 continuous, this unit gets 3k for every 2 of your units in Harmony. So if you have a full field of Harmony, she get 6k actually.
No, 3 + 3 + 3.
No, it's other units.
Oh.
Yeah, so for every 2 of your units, wait,
2 of your units, right?
2 of your units, not other
So,
units.
yeah,
so if full field of Harmony
So
is
it's +9k.
9k.
So on top of that, another 3k.
Yeah, on top of that another 3k, 12k, 12k plus 9, 21, 21 big stick. So it's very good. Good offensive power. It's just an card. How great is that? 2 copies of Vita, PS Vita, Harmony, and then she has the auto ability, Generation Break 1. At the beginning of each attack phase, no, each main phase. So it's your opponent and yours. You may pay the cost of Soul Blast and bounce her back to your hand. If you do call a grade 1 or less from your hand, call it to the open Rearguard Circle.
Basically, your standard LAURIS combo. I give LAURIS the extra 5k to the card.
Yeah, it will prod off LAURIS skill, which give her extra 5k. And if you have a grade 4 or greater Vanguard, counter charge 1. So it helps with resource, it helps with help with your guarding, give LAURIS extra 5k. All the small pokes like Aquaforce will not hit it.
11k big stick, huh?
2 copy of her. And of course, the star of the show, 4 of the old LAURIS from the first clan booster.
Main right,
Yeah, she's gonna be your main right. Miracle Voice, LAURIS. She has Harmony, and then auto ability, Generation Break 2, once per turn. When this unit becomes Harmony, choose 2 of your units, they get 5k, and she gets critical +1. So she can combo with this during the main phase. Use her Soul Blast bounce, call 1, Harmony, and because of her Harmony, she can choose herself to get 5k. So she's a 16k until the end of turn during your opponent's turn. So that's a very good defensive power. Then the next skill is counter +1. When you G unit strike, counter +1, bounce 1 back, draw 1 card. So 2, that's a +2 to your hand size, which is very, very good. So she's best waifu. Yeah, so 4 copies of her. She's your main Vanguard.
Wonderful voice, LAURIS.
Then you got Wonderful Voice LAURIS, 3 copies of her. Alright, her skill, Harmony. And then continuous skill, GB2. If this unit is in harmony, this unit gets 5k until the end of turn, and she gets critical +1. So she still can be comboed with Vita, where you bounce, Soul Blast, Core, Harmony, get 5k, do your opponent's turn. So very nice to use, but she's mostly used for the rearguard circle because the main Vanguard will always be Miracle Voice LAURIS. Then auto ability on Vanguard circle, when you G unit strike, counter +1, Soul +1, choose 2 of your rearguard, bounce them back to your hand, and you draw 1. So that's a +3 to your hand size. So 3 copies of LAURIS. Now for our G zone, because this is the LAURIS deck, 4 copy of Wait for LAURIS.
Miracle voice. Nice.
Miracle, is it Miracle Voice? Celebrate Voice.
Celebrity voice.
Yeah, Celebrate Voice LAURIS. A skill. She got Harmony, of course, and her ability, counter +1, and choose any, right?
Same number of face up G zone to same number of.
No, yeah. The cost is counter +1 and choose any flip, correct?
Yeah, choose any flip.
Yeah, choose any flip, but you would flip her if you want.
You want to.
Yeah.
Maybe I flip another one. Maybe I flip this one.
And then choose up to the same number of your rear guards and the same number of face up G zone, and return them back to your hand. And until the end of turn, this unit gets, when this unit attacks, if all of your units are in harmony, choose up to 3 of your units and they get 5k. And this unit gets 1 critical. So she have a very good offensive power, very good like offensive power in general, good pressure because of the crit, offensive power because of the 5k to 3 units, and yeah, overall a very good card to have in your LAURIS deck. For the next one, 2 copies of Olivia. Olivia is a good finisher from a lot of Bermuda decks. Her skill is, if I remember, counter when she attack. Yeah, when she attack, counter +1 and flip herself over, persona flip. When this unit attacks, if the number of face-up G is 1 or more, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose up to 5 of your rear guards. If all 5 choosens are different name, if return all of them back to your hand, and then call up to 2 in 1 column. So it's like a new attack, new fresh attack. Yep, and she gets 1 critical for that pressure. So this is a good finisher for most Bermuda decks. She's very hard to find, so yeah. Next, perfect performance. Ambrose. She's a GR from the new set, Clan Booster 5. Her skill is act ability, once per turn, GB2, counter +2, and flip any G zone over. Choose any number of choose any number of any player's cards in any circle other than the Vanguard. Bounce them all back to their respective hands. So you can bounce all of yours back, bounce all of theirs back. That includes lock cards, which is one very good thing about her. She can bounce lock cards back also. And this unit gets 5k for every card's return. So if you return 7, she gets like 7 times 5, 45. Is it 35? Yeah, 35. My math's here. She gets 35 if you bounce 7. Okay. If the number of cards that is bounced is 5 or more, draw a card. If it's 7 or more, gets 1 drive. So +1, like plus high power, plus drive, you get to draw, you bounce them all back, your hand plus even more. It's a very nice card to have for extra drive check, more hands some more. A good GR to have. We'll be playing one of her. Then 1 GB8, final Priscilla skill, Generation Break 8, choose a card from your hand and discard it. At the end of the battle that this unit attack a Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, return all of the units, all of your rear guard back to your hand and call 5 back. So you can attack, lost all back, call them all back again for another fresh attack. So you draft check and give the trigger. And of course, and they get 5k, and they all get 5k, the one that you caught. So a GBA, because why not? Then we play one of these girl from GFC 03. You strike her when you have nothing else to strike. Her skill is quite simple. Act ability once per turn, so +1, bounce 2 rear guard back to your hand to proc off some bounce skill. So if you have nothing to strike, you can strike for her. Next we'll be playing this one, the rare card from the new set, Fan Booster 05, Lucia. She has Harmony and she has the auto ability. When this unit is in Harmony and attacks, you may soul +1 and G-flick any unit. If you do, choose up to one of your other unit in Harmony and return that back to your hand. Choose one card from your hand and call it to the rear. So you can return a rest unit, call a new stand unit for another attack. And you can draft check, give the trigger power to her for more pressure. So a simple card if you have nothing else to strike for. For our G Guardians, one FC, a G Guardian. Her skill is GB1, G Guardian Fleet any, and if I remember correctly, when this unit is placed on the Guardian Circle, this unit gets 5k shield under the end of the battle for every 2 cards in your hand. So if you have 6 cards in your hand, she gets 15k shield. So, and you may counter +1. If you do, she gets another extra 5k, just in case. So she's very good if your hand size is very big. 2 Citron skill is, she's almost like Wind Breath Dragon. When you G-guard with her, you may choose one card from your hand and call it to the rear guard. If you do, she gets 10k shield. So you can set up your field for any possible bounce, possible plays.
Standard LAURIS combos.
Yeah, the standard LAURIS combo also, where you call LAURIS proc off, get 5k power. She's a very good card to have. The only downside is there's no resist. Next, we have Nasha. Nasha is very simple G Guardian. If you guard with Nasha, you may reveal a card from your hand with the same grade as your field. If you do, get 5k shield, which is very easy to do. If you have a grade 3 in your hand, yeah, that's a free 5k because you can just reveal a grade 3 with the same grade, you know, very easy to have. Next, Leona. Leona is when you guard with Leona, you may choose one unit and bounce it back to your hand, and choose a card from your hand and call it to the Guardian Circle. If that unit that you called onto the Guardian Circle is the same as the card that you bounced, she gets 5k shield. So she can do a lot of bouncing, she can proc off bounce skills, and she can proc off like calling skills and stuff. So Leona is there situationally in case you need big hands, no, not big hands, if there's, you know, some skill to proc off. So situational Leona. And that's about it for our LAURIS deck. Do tell us what you think about this deck. Do leave a comment down below. Do like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time for I will see you guys next time for another deck profile or any other kind of video. See you guys next time.